Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's the second of this three-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Johnny Sanchez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, his last outing, he did his job. I mean, he didn't give up a run. He did a nice job, gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. So he is throwing the ball as good as he can right now.
Into the box now, Samuel Castaneda, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Owen ranging up the middle, and a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
Jason Frost.
At the plate, Jason Frost, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First pitch of the at-bat, and that slider's almost in the dirt. Harold, this Ranger ball club, as they begin play, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Well, Matt, the other thing, I mean, they're 3-2 on the homestand, so they haven't been real consistent. You'd like to see 4-1 or even 5-0 at this point, the way they've played baseball. That's why this game today puts it 4-2, and now you feel a little bit better, like you're playing pretty good, consistent ball.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Well, Larry Bullard is a good umpire. It's pretty uncommon to see guys get too frustrated about his balls and strikes, because it doesn't seem like he favors one location more than the other.
He's running towards second. In front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
First 2 batters of the game, back-to-back hits. Not a good start for the pitcher, but the offense, they're running to the batter's box right now.
Champion.
Striding into the box, Damon Champion. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Now a drive out to left center field. Castaneda is on his way home. The runner scores from second. Frost rounds third and is digging for the plate, and not in time as the second run scores.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
In now, Robbie Newhouser, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 27 homers and 62 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Back-to-back changeups, and fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch drilled to first, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Champion rounds the corner and is headed home. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Left fielder, Carlos De La Rosa.
Striding in, Carlos De La Rosa. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, I love it when guys are aggressive with the runner scoring position. First pitch, he jumps all over it to drive in the run.
Into the box now, Rodrigo Cruz, and that misses for ball one. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, the key to this game, Matt, is going to be the contributions throughout the whole entire lineup. You cannot rely on that key guy on the team, the big star. No, everybody's got to contribute. If they do that, they'll win this game.
Digging in now, Manny Machado. And he comes in hitting right at .260 on the season. Hot shot on the ground is short. Henley ranges to his left. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Mariners are on top 3-0. James Paxton gets the starting nod for the M's. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, his last outing, he pitched 8 complete innings and took a tough luck loss. I mean, he carried stuff all the way through, wasn't able to finish the game off, but I like his stuff. He's got an electric arm. He's around the plate. If he pitches that way again, I would just think in the odds he's going to walk away with the W.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Lopes. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting. The bullpen's coming through. It looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Set to deal on 2-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Freddie Henley is on deck. Hit to first. Cruz moving to his right, and he'll step on first himself for the out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, you're already down 3. You can't worry about that. Still play with your game. You got a lot of baseball left. Get maybe 1 inning. Chip away. Try to get at their pitcher and get your team right back in the game.
1-0 pitch is a splitter in there. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Fouled back. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. De La Rosa has it in his tracks. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman, Larry.
Coming to the plate now, Larry Bowers. First at bat for him here, and he brings with him a season tally of 30 long balls. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Paxton steps into his windup. Here it is on 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Now this is swung on and hit down to Machado at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks. So striding forward now, Sean Jefferson. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. He pulls this one into right. Harper is there, and he'll bring this one in.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rangers. And in the outfield, Bryce Harper. You know, when he first broke into the league when he was 19, 20 years old, he was running around like a crazy man all over the place like a little jackrabbit. Out of control. He's calmed it down now, and he's really become a nice outfielder.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Samuel Castaneda. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Hendley is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Here's Bryce Harper now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
1 away.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. And at third base, Manny Machado. You talk about highlight reels. How about the throws he makes as he's going away from first base into the outfield? He's got such a great arm and great hands, too.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Another full count pitch home. Popped up. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2.
Batting 6th, catcher, Roger Cabral.
So stepping in, Roger Cabral. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. Paxton peers in. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. The windup and the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 home. And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Jefferson. And that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Mariners lead it 3-0. There it is, the Big D, Dallas, Texas, as we welcome you back to Globe Life Park, not far away from that spot for the top of the third.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Riding in once again,
Right fielder,
Jason Frost. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Hit hard on the ground at first. Bowers comes up with it. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The designated hitter.
Ready for
Damon
another chance.
Champion.
Damon Champion. Into the windup and the pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And as we show you the Mariners leaderboard, you can see right there his total currently second best on the Seattle roster. Digging in to try it again, Robbie Newhouser. He's set, and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
1-0 count. Here it is. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Matt, this is where that guy on first base is distracting the pitcher. I guarantee you he's down 2-0. He's not focused on the hitter. This is where you get hurt. I love it when a guy on first can run.
Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate. Set to deliver on 2-1. Ground ball right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The relay, and he's safe.
Well, first basemen aren't exactly known for being fleet of foot, but he's got to make this play. He came off the bag in time. He just couldn't knock the ball down before it got into right field.
Into the box, Carlos De La Rosa, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hard hit ball to second, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. In to score the runner from third.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee, set the ball right there, and say hit it as hard as you can, because that's what he did.
Rodrigo Cruz.
Stepping in now, Rodrigo Cruz down the third baseline. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Here's Manny Machado now. as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Oh, he couldn't have thrown that any better. Fastball inside, jams him, and he gets a nice bloop single to reward him. Wow.
In now, Sean Jefferson. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll reach over to his left to take this one in, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 6 and the Rangers nothing. Digging in, Kevin Gonzalez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And a rather easy first out. So with 1 away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. So striding in, Mark Owen. He brings a rather ugly .230s batting average into this one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Beverly is there on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Batting 9th, designated hitter Brett Davenport.
Now at the plate, Brett Davenport. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Way out in front. Down the first baseline to his left, Cruz, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. Seattle leads this one 6-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Jordan Beverly. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, shortstop, Samuel Castaneda.
Digging in the switch hitter, Samuel Castaneda. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, there's a one-out infield single.
6.
You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with one out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Now at the plate, Jason Frost. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Oh, and he shoots this back into center field for a base hit.
Whoa, he hung that changeup. That ball was hit hard. Lucky to keep that one in the ballpark.
Designated hitter, Damon Champion.
Robbie Ross answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Standing in now, Damon Champion as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. 0-1. Here it comes. In the dirt here, and the throw is behind him at third as this gets away. And now a run comes across.
That was just great awareness out there on the base pass. He bolts for third the instant the ball skips away, but he keeps his eye behind the plate all the way. And when he sees they're having trouble with it, he rockets home to score. Love that aggressiveness.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Curveball that time, not even close. Robbie Newhouser waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Looked like he was sitting on the hard stuff right there. Stayed right on it. Stayed with it. Hard line drive. Great game plan.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Into the box, Carlos De La Rosa. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Now the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 8 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Hit hard up the middle. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. At the plate, Carlos Lopes back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And now a pitch on the way. Low for ball 1.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at bat, one pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
Frost is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Henley.
So coming to the plate, Freddie Henley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Frost is there, 2 down.
First baseman, number 12.
Settling in now, Larry Bowers comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Too low, 1-0. And this is fouled at the plate. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example. Hey, that pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Sliced hard on the ground. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. Still 8-0. Digging in once again, Rodrigo Cruz. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Cruz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Henley takes it in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Now batting, Manny Machado. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you could hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Dominguez is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Up next for Seattle, catcher Sean Jefferson.
Ready once again, Sean Jefferson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Stepping in now, Jordan Beverly, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes. Pops this one up. Bowers is there for it, and that ends the inning. Here's Bryce Harper now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Set to deliver on 2-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 29 home runs for him on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.